Hi, my name is Jose, and I wanted to tell you about life as a Canadian. I am a Canadian because I am born here. And you can see, I think I have right to stay in Canada, the right to enter Canada, and the right to leave Canada. I have the right for adequate food, water, shelter, and clothing. And also I have a right for education, a proper education of all types, including special ones for autistic kids. And you see why I am taking this special education is because I was diagnosed with autism 8 years ago, which is 2002, probably about or before I began school for the first time. You see, this deportation order has begun to devastate my life as a Canadian. You see, they never care about me. They don't want to know about my rights. They don't care that I can enter, stay, and leave Canada. They don't care that I need such education. They don't care that I need parents. They don't care that I need proper shelter, food, water, and clothing. And what happened is that everyone has rights according to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Mine has been violated. I'm not the only one. My sister's rights have been violated. All because of the deportation. And I think although Neponen is the guy who had started it, he thinks that FMLN is such a terrorist and thinks my dad is gonna threat Canada and terrorize its population. So he proves that FMLN is terrorist, and now new FMLN members is inadmissible from entering Canada. And the section where they used to deport my dad is section 34.1. So if they still accept to use section 34.1 as a deportation ground, then what is going to happen to the rest of the El Salvadorans who are living peacefully here, even if they have Canadian-born children like my sisters and I are? Their lives are going to be devastated. They're forced to return to El Salvador. So then, while we were still in the crusade, there was this new movie. It is called Return to El Salvador. And you know, it is not that any kind of other movies like animated, drama, all of that. It's just a documentation about there's this guy who took the risk, bringing justice unto the people of El Salvador. You see, my dad had just taken the risk of becoming a hero and defeating all of the oppressing people. They were oppressing all the people of El Salvador. Although the peace agreement has been signed in 1992, about or more than 70,000 people in El Salvador were killed out because of the death squads. And that could have cost the diaspora of El Salvador scattering into different places, like some of them might go to the United States while the others go to Canada. But now they are threatened as they are considered as part of FMLN. El Salvadorans are not the only ones who are in FMLN. You see, there's people from Honduras, Nicaragua, Cuba, all sorts of that. You see, it's gonna become a recipe of disaster if the government accepts using Section 34.1 as a grounds for deportation. And it's affecting all El Salvadorans who live peacefully in Canada. And, you know, I was so upset now that many are trying, Canadians and other immigrant groups are trying to support us. Although I'm not sure whether the government is trying to forbid Canadians from supporting immigrants who are about to be deported. We were supposed to be deported on June this year, but then it took really long, forever, for them to make a final decision to deport us. You see, like, for a long time, they have two issues they are facing, and they wish that one day, when these issues are cleared off, they could easily set up a date for when we should leave Canada for good. Now, I know everybody's gonna cry, please don't leave us, something like that. But, you know, the blog is becoming the best tool ever to get resources. And there's a couple of links to different websites and to different videos. And this is all I'm gonna say.